Tough subject now. A mass grave containing thousands of bodies was discovered in Transnistria. It's a breakaway region of Moldova, and many of the victims have been identified as Jews murdered during the communist period. Rabbi Pinchas Zaltzman, the rabbi of Moldova, says those graves contain Jewish victims that were murdered after they were accused of opposing the communist regime. That was back between 1917 and 1930. Now, the grim discovery was made last summer, apparently, by some pro-Russian forces digging trenches and fortifications for the Ukraine war. Now, we're joined by Yuri Kreichman, the head of the Jewish community of Transnistria. He's joining us from Moldova. Thanks for being with us. So far, I understand 30 killing pits, as they've been referred to, have been found. Is it believed that there are more? I mean, are they containing victims numbering between thousands to tens of thousands?
Yes, it's certainly a great tragedy. The normal people hard to believe that something like this could have happened. And the worst thing is that it wasn't invaders or some aliens. So the locals, close relatives of those who still live here. But if it's possible to say so with the regret to this subject, at the same time, it's a good that the authorities of our region do not turn away from this tragedy. It's by highlighting this tragedy publicly that we may be able to warn the future generation at least a little bit against a repeat of such horror. It's hard to imagine that people were killed on dubious charges. It was called counter-revolutionary activity, spying, and with no practical evidence. 3 people were convicted and the person was killed almost immediately.
Wow.
Yes, there was hard times in Soviet history, but in my opinion, it's wrong to abstract from this time, from this time, and pretend that nothing happened.
Wow. The images.
Some countries of the former Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Yes. Some countries believe that it was an occupation. In my subjective opinion, it was not. Such executions and took place in many different countries of the former Soviet Union, USSR, and it was the local who were the executioners.
Wow, but adding another grim layer to this, why did it take until 2022, nearly 100 years, to discover this?
In fact, the work on this site has been going for a long time. As far as I know, for about 5 years. At first, the local authorities simply didn't know about the excitance of these execution pits. And soon as the first remains of people were found, work has been going on a regular sense then. The remains of the innocently murdered are executed from the ground, and then there is a burial liturgy involving the religious denominations in our region, including the Jewish one.
Now, given those events from 1930 to now, I mean, obviously so much happening in that region. How connected is the current Moldovan Jewish community to this period in focus 100 years ago? Are these the ancestors, your ancestors?
Among the thousands murdered, there was many people of Jewish nationality. They were killed for the Zionist activities or maintaining their Jewish identity. This is not exactly anti-Semitism or directed genocide, as far as I can say. We know for a fact that great-grandparents and babushkas, grandmothers of some members of our community were killed by the NKVD and the KGB. We, as the Jewish community, are making every effort to ensure that acts of such terror never take root in society. We want to make a memorial place at this site and at the mass murder so that the future generation will know and never forget how some ideas of mankind, as I can say, lead to catastrophes. Whatever it will be Holocaust or the genocide of our own people by the early Soviet government.
Yuri Kreichman, thanks for being with us from Moldova, and good luck with all the work around this subject. Thank you.
Thank you very much.